Hi, this is International Master David Pruess for Chess.com, and today I'm going to be lecturing about development. We'll cover what development is, how to count development, and what development is used for. So, to begin with, let's talk about what development is. Development is, to some extent, how much time you've invested in improving your pieces from their starting positions. So look with me at the starting position of chess, which you've seen many times before. The power of a piece is how much it can move, and if you look at the starting position, you'll see that most of your pieces are essentially powerless. Your queen, bishops, rooks, all with no possible moves. So in chess, we say a piece is developed when it has left its starting square. All right, and when you move a piece off the starting square, that won't necessarily always mean that it's developed, and a piece on its starting square will have some exceptions where it already counts as developed, but basically what it's going to mean is a piece that at first had no power and couldn't really move now has some power and can move. So that is developing. Now what development is as sort of a chess strategy or concept is really that if you have more of your pieces developed than your opponent, you will effectively have more energy or more power in the game. And to some extent what that's going to mean is that at some point your opponent needs to use time to catch up with you in energy and power. So to some extent it's this relation. You could either consider it time insofar as you've invested time and they need to spend some time, or you could consider it in terms of power, in terms of what's there on the board for your forces to fight against theirs. One other thing that we should keep in mind when we talk about development is that from the point of view of a defender, let's say somebody who's behind development and hoping to get away with it, escape, catch back up in development, okay? From the point of view of a defender, one of the most important parts of development is whether or not they'll be able to castle, because castling will evacuate their king from the center, which tends to open up in most chess games. Now, of course, you don't always want to castle, but very often it's an important thing. So often in some situation where one person has a lead in development and is starting to use it to pressure the defender, the defensive mindset is going to be thinking about whether or not they can successfully castle. All right. With that introduction, let's begin talking about how to count development, how to take account of how far behind or ahead in development you are. So we'll start with this position here. And we're going to start off by covering a common, I would say, misconception, or at the very least misuse of language for describing development. Very often when people talk about development, what they're really talking about is, am I ahead of my opponent or behind my opponent in development?
We hope you enjoyed this video demo from Chess.com. Subscribe today to finish this video and get unlimited access to our full video library. Your membership also includes access to Chess Mentor, the most advanced interactive training tool available anywhere. You'll also get full access to the Opening Explorer, Tactics Trainer, and much, much more. So sign up today and get serious about improving your game.